Hey everybody, Charlie here. A couple people have been asking me about how I was packing for the trip and what we're going to take, so I thought I'd make a short video and show everybody exactly what we're going to take. That said, I've watched a lot of videos online trying to see what other people took, what they used, what they didn't use, what was going to be a waste of time, waste of space rather. And so I think I got a pretty good idea. So for those of you who don't know, my son Chaz, 17, he graduates tomorrow, which is Friday, May the 18th. We're leaving May the 19th, weather permitting. It looks like we got some rain coming in, but we're going to be gone for about 33 days. We have planned 6,300 miles from destination to destination, and I'm sure we'll probably hit at least 8,000, 8,500, maybe 9,000, I don't know, between 8 and 10,000 miles. So pretty long time, obviously. You can't take as much as you'd like to because I got two wheels. But so I'm just going to kind of give you a rundown on what we're taking. No particular order. I'll start with this bag right here. And I was really surprised how much I could fit in these things. So I have a sleeping pad. It's self-inflating. It's pretty cool. It's by Thermarest. You still have to blow it up a little bit, but it starts the process. A camp chair. It's called a burrito chair by Magellan. Academy Sports. Not sure how much it was. I honestly don't remember. And then also by Magellan, a tent, a two-man tent. We're not sharing a tent. He's got his own tent. I have my own tent. But the one-person tents are really, really small. And also, just because it fit in the little space in the bottom, I have our, not all the tools, because I have more tools underneath the seat here. But this is where I've got zip ties, JB Weld, hose clamps, electrical tape, super glue, stuff that you hope you don't need, but you might, and if we do, I'll have it with me. So that's good. Got we're bringing some more stuff we hope we don't need, like bear spray and stuff like that. These bags are waterproof, which is nice, obviously. Sounds like something's going on out there. I don't know if you can hear that or not. So that's that one. I'm going to start on the top over here. And this is pretty cool little device right here. It's by Eton. And it is a solar-powered MP3 player. Or I guess it's not MP. It's like a speaker, a Bluetooth speaker. But it has the ability to charge devices too. So I can use my phone with it. Charge my phone with it rather. And plus we'll have some tunes at the campsite. Of the 33 nights, we're camping about a third. We're Airbnb-ing about a third, and then we're going to couch surf and hotel for the other third. So I'll start with this bag. We'll start on the outside pockets. Electronic supplies. I've got a green laser that I've got a backup battery, two backup batteries for the GoPro. I also will have the GoPro wired. I'll show you how I'm gonna do that in a minute, but I'll have it mounted and it'll probably just be on a loop. I've got the little key fob for the GoPro too, so that we won't miss any excitement if something's going on out there in the world. Buffalo runs out in front of us, we got to get it all on tape. Also in this side, just some miscellaneous paracord, tightening devices, fasteners, straps, stuff like that, used for hanging a tarp over our campsite. Maybe if it's raining, we don't want to spend all of our time in a tent, so we'll have a tarp. We can put our camp chairs out. Something to use for drying clothes. I could use it for a fish stringer, whatever. There's a bunch of things obviously that we could use it for. Just because it fits over here. This is a really cool little thing too. It is by iClever, and it can charge two devices at the same time. It's got a flashlight, and also this plugs into it, so you could jump a car off with it. But obviously, we'll be on motorcycles, so it's a jumper, a light, and an additional battery source. So I don't think you can have too much juice, because we'll have several different items that we'll want to keep charged up regularly. My other side pocket, each one of these has two sides. I've got a first aid kit, basic first aid kit, band-aids, stuff, ointments, triple antibiotic ointment, aspirin, just things of that nature that come in your standard first aid kit. And then in addition to that, we are going to be on motorcycles. We are going to be in the wilderness and bear country, wildcat country. I do have a quick clocked trauma pack, stuff that you just hope you don't need, but you got it with you anyways, in case you do. Better to not need it and have it than need it and not have it, as they say. So then in the main compartment, I don't know if you guys remember these, but a road atlas. We're not going to have a GPS. I'll have my phone, but that doesn't work everywhere. So it's a little, probably too much information, but I'm going to share it anyways. I have 6 pairs of socks, high socks. They're like the what do you call it? Dry fit type material, I guess. And I've got literally of these neon looking shirts. I bought them on Amazon. They were two to a pack. They're very loud, high vis. So I brought, I think I've got 4 of them. Some undergarments. I have 3 regular cotton underwear just because I had a bunch of them. And then I've got 4 of the dry fit, which will be definitely nice on the hotter days. Pack these like this. A good tip that I saw online, just because it takes the air out, gives you some more space, and it keeps your stuff dry. If it's cold in the tent at night, I've gone up mountains in these things and sweated when it was like really, really cold outside. So they got a nice warm lining on them. I have 1 pair of riding pants, Kevlar reinforced with pads in the hips and the knees, and 2 pair of regular jeans for just going out somewhere. And then these are the linings, the pant lining and the jacket lining for my Tourmaster. So these are the pants that I'll wear probably till they smell really bad and then beyond. But they're good, safe, they breathe. I was always the guy in flip-flops and shorts and a t-shirt ride until I started teaching my son how to ride. And then I also joined a Facebook group called Motorcycle Riders of Chattanooga. And everybody posts every time that something has happened, every time there's been a motorcycle event. So I just kind of opened my eyes a little bit, teaching him safety and watching how many accidents there are just in my local community on a regular basis. Kind of changed my outlook on how I ride. So anyways, Tourmaster's good stuff. This jacket breathes really well. Like I said, I pulled the liner out of it because it's going to be hot. And we'll put all that stuff back in a minute. So over here on the smaller bag, microfiber washcloth and microfiber towel, and this was Wolfyak. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And then my stuff, I got Wilderness Wash, which is again something that you can buy at Academy. I'll pull it out and show it to you. It's just biodegradable and it's concentrated, so you can use it to wash your hair, your armpits, your butt, whatever else you need to wash. Aspirin. I stole this from my daughter, Desitin, and I will be stopping to get some monkey butt at the hardware store. I'll have deodorant, toothpaste, some Crest White strips, because if I'm going to be out there riding for hours and hours every day, what better of a time than to try and whiten my smile. We've got the covers for both cases. So if it starts raining, quick to put those on. In here, and my son's got pretty much a basic setup like we have here, but some items there's no point in repeating, so he won't need to bring camp stove stuff because I'll have it. I'll be mounting my GoPro too, and on the FJR there's a power outlet here, so I'll have this mounted up here, looping. Again, stuff that you hope that you don't need, but you will have. Bear attack deterrent. It could be used for mean people too, from 35 feet away. Probably bring a firearm of some kind or another. Not completely sure on that yet. I always have one here at home, so I don't know why I wouldn't, particularly going to be out of town like that. So yeah, I probably will. Dry sack, Sea to Summit makes a nice, inexpensive dry sack. And what I'll do with this, we'll probably do some rafting when we hit Colorado, but we can wash clothes in this too. So a little bit of that detergent, a little bit of water in there, shake it, use our paracord to dry things. I have a Jetboil system. If you've never used one of these, they're really awesome. You can boil water, heat food in like less than a minute. So for morning coffee, for some oatmeal, if we wanted to make soup or whatever, some gas station grilling, as they say. I do have 2 cans. Backup. An axe. And a shovel. Kindling for fires. Axe for putting out fires, disposing of our waste, our human waste. A life straw if we were to need to drink out of a stream or clean some water. And then in here, basic stuff. I can start fires. I've got a little drink, little collapsible water cup, some silverware, another burner, the handle for this setup, so you can see that it is a bottom and a top 2-piece, so we could cook 2 meals at the same time because there is another burner in here. And I don't know, I hope to catch some fish with Chaz, my son, and cook some fish in there. Of course we'll need some oil too, I guess, but I got this head wrap. So it can be used multiple ways. I could just use it as a neck warmer, just for my head only, head and face. It's lightweight. I'll probably, if it's real cold in some areas when we get higher elevations, use this to sleep with. Because I do have another neck warmer that's, I don't know what you call it, like a terry cloth maybe or something. But it's real, I've used this a lot here at home and it does a really good job of keeping me warm. Riding gloves that are very warm and waterproof. So my regular riding gloves, they're pretty lightweight. They're Rockets, also high vis, and very comfortable, broke in. So that's what I'll be wearing 90% of the time. And I've never used it, but I did buy a cooling vest. You just soak it in some water, wear it, and as the water or the air rushes through the watered down vest, it's supposed to do a real nice job of keeping you cool when it's really, really hot out. Helmet that I'll be wearing, and we do have the Scalar Rider GX9 intercoms, but this guy gave it to me when I bought this motorcycle, and I can't believe I went my whole life without ever having a helmet with a face shield that opens up like this. So, and it also has the, I don't know if you can see that or not, but the sunblock, whatever you call it, visor. So it's a really nice helmet. It's got good speakers in it, sounds good, and it will protect my face. And then I have a helmet that won't protect my face that I'm also bringing, because I'll want to change it up a little bit. And speaking of changing it up, I don't care how iron butt you are. it's a long ways that we're going. So I have the, my son hates it, but it's really comfortable. I got the sheep, and then underneath it, I've got one of the Airhawks, and I just stuck it there. I'll use one at a time. That'll give me 3 possible combinations for changing. I do have highway pegs I put on here, bar risers, makes a little bit of difference. And check this out too. I got a car horn on here, and it works extremely well. I've saved my butt several times, dozens of times probably, with people coming over in your lane and whatnot. Here comes my son now. In here, I got a big pack of earplugs. I've never used them before, but everybody says that you want to use them on long distance rides. Headlamp, so that you don't have to hold a flashlight. Sunglasses, tire gauge, selfie stick. Never really been the selfie kind of guy, but I figure on this trip it's going to be fairly important. Never been a sunscreen kind of guy either, but on this trip it's probably fairly important. Daytime riding glasses for my brain bucket. A compass that I do know how to use to triangulate my position, but chances are probably pretty strong we're not going to have to do that. Oh, there's a couple other cool things in here too that you should see. If you don't have, buy for yourself, or they make nice gifts. If you use battery tender, which I do on all my motorcycles and toys and stuff, keep your batteries charged up. This one will show how much battery charge you got. So if you have any doubts if you're charging or not, you can plug it in and use this. And then this one is a USB. It plugs right into the tender, and you can also charge your whatever is on a USB on this one as well. So it's about like $9 at Auto Parts Place. Money well spent. Come here, Chaz, say hi. We're going over all of our stuff here, showing the world what we're taking on our trip with us. And
everything but the kitchen sink.
Yeah, a lot of stuff for sure. And this is Chaz. Graduates tomorrow.
Heading out Saturday.
We leave on Saturday with an 80% chance of rain. All right, let's do it. So that's about it. I will have a cover too wherever we go. When we stop to go walk or wherever. Little chain, it's super easy to break or cut. I'm sure somebody could do it probably with a pocket knife, but it'll just keep some of this snatch and grab from happening. So it's not gonna keep anything from getting stolen by a thief. But it'll keep the honest people from grabbing our jackets or our helmets. And then we will, you saw the cover, I took it off when I started the video, so we'll cover our bikes everywhere we go. Guys, that's really about it, man. I watched a lot of videos that were really helpful, so I kind of wanted to make one and see if I could be helpful to somebody else who might be doing the same thing down the road. So I'll be posting more videos as we begin our trip and showing some pictures, and I'll probably put a map up so you can see the whole route that we're doing, and be in touch. You on, buddy? Mm-hmm. All right, so I was reviewing the video I just made and realized I just completely skipped one of the bags. So I wanted to take a second to show you guys. Well, first I need to show you my beautiful daughter over there. That is Ella Bug. What's that, baby? Oh, are you talking? Tell him I'm busy if it's for me. So, on the right side of the bike bag, when I first open it, I'll have my rain gear. A definite must. I have a tarp that I will use either as ground cover to put the tent on, or if it looks like it's going to rain in the forecast, then I'll use some of that paracord to string up a seating area outside of our tents so that we're not just stuck in our tents trying to stay dry. We'll be able to sit outside with our camp chairs. I had an inflatable pillow, a Emo double nest hammock, and a sleeping bag. So also in here, besides that stuff, I do have these hammock cords, which are really cool. If you don't have these, definitely a nice addition. It's better than ropes, real fast up. So, anyways, I knew somebody would be sitting at home going, he's not bringing a sleeping bag. So, that's it. Rain gear, sleeping bag, hammock, stuff. I skipped that whole side of the bag. Post more videos later. Thanks.